Let's take a look at a scene using global illumination. This is a standard test scene called a Cornell box because it comes from Cornell University when they first started developing global illumination algorithms in the 80s. So this is a standard scene that's used to illustrate how global illumination works. Global illumination is any rendering method that takes into account the movement of light among surfaces, so bounce light. Now, just to confuse you, mental ray has a specific feature called, quote, global illumination, unquote. But that's really only one type of global illumination. The term really is more generic than that. Mental ray has several different types of global illumination built into it. For example, it uses ray tracing for glossy and mirror reflections, and it uses something called final gather for the diffuse reflections or the bounce light. So in this scene, you'll see there's only one light. So I've got this scene here. It's called Cornell Box, and there's just one light in the scene. And none of the extra lights that you saw when I did my fakeosity. And I've already created some renderings of this from this camera view, so you'll be able to see what it looks like with global illumination turned on and off. So I'm going to hit Alt-Tab, and I'm going to go to my Windows viewer here so we can compare these. So this is a rendering with no global illumination. There's no ray tracing and no final gather in this scene. And you can see it doesn't look like much. We don't get any bounce light and we don't get any reflections. I'm going to step forward to the next file. Here's one that has ray tracing enabled. And now you'll see we get nice chrome reflections on our test objects. So this is ray tracing on, but final gather off. The next one we'll see here is final gather on, but ray tracing off. And what we've got is bounce light. We've got green splash inside these shadows here, red splash over here, but we don't have the chrome mirror reflections because ray tracing is disabled. And then finally, the whole enchilada. We've got both types of global illumination active in this rendering. We have final gather for the diffuse reflections and ray tracing for the specular or glossy reflections.